Wolfgang is in the house. Hello, Wolfgang. Wolfgang and I are busy on albums upon albums. This is what I'm talking about as partners, where we're just cranking out albums, and Wolfgang certainly is. Wolfgang says, I now have 830 tracks published in sync libraries. That's amazing. And at least 10 of them are with me, and more soon. Yeah, I think this is where it has to be, and mainly because of the first thing we're going to talk about. And as we talk today about the 6 ways to make music income, or dollars in sync. And the first one goes back to what Wolfgang was talking about, which was having 830 tracks published in sync libraries. And Wolfgang will tell you, and told us last time, as we were talking about the BMI royalties, I guess a couple weeks ago when they came out, he had his highest check from his royalties. Well, guess what? He has the most tracks he's ever had. They correlate. They go together. PRO royalties means that this is what is collected when a television show plays your song, or anybody else who pays BMI or ASCAP, which are PRO. And I don't have time to go into all of what a PRO is. I've got other videos where we talk about the differences between ASCAP and BMI and everything. Oh boy. Wolfgang, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt you guys. Are you ready for this? $33,000 for the last quarter for Wolfgang. That's what happens when you have this, 830 tracks. You can have this. Now, that's pretty high for just 830 tracks, but that means those 830 tracks are working. And this is what you're hoping for, folks, is a nice 5-figure check like this for the quarter. This is what we're talking about here, making music income. Give me a thumbs up for Mr. Wolfgang, because I'm thumbs up. I'm thumbs upping the video right now. You should as well. But 33K, that's the second biggest I've ever heard of someone I personally know. I know someone else who makes about twice that or more per quarter, but they have thousands of songs. Amazing. Yes, he was surprised too. Yeah, in a good way, I would imagine. This changes the game when you can look at low to mid 5 figures. That pretty much puts your only focus on making music. And I know it is, because I will tell Wolfgang I need something in the morning, and he'll have 3 songs to me by noon. He's in Germany, and so it's his end of day, but boy, is he fast. These are rights paid for performance of your music on something. So this is the biggest one, as you just saw. This is when you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, up towards 1,000 songs or thousands of songs. This is where it can get to this kind of money coming in. I did not ask Wolfgang to share this. He decided to share this number. I only recently have sped up to the point where we're getting 200, or it's probably going to be 300 to 400 or 500 songs in this year. And I think that's the speed you need to go. I know that you're looking at that, you're listening to me talk, and you're saying, that's impossible. Yes, I want to make $33,000 a quarter, but you also have to be willing to push hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 tracks out into libraries if you're doing the library game. Wolfgang says, I upload some tracks on TuneSat and I get around 7 to 9 placements per day. That's pretty great. It's all about quantity, I think, for PRO royalties. And I know some of you are probably listening to this and saying, 830 tracks, I don't even have 8 to send to a library. Well, most of us started that way. And this is pretty shocking. I started in 2022, and these high BMI check numbers are only since this year. You're going to have to wait. He started in 2022. In 2022, that was 3 years ago, and only now is he seeing big money. Now, I'm sure that it's been somewhat of a rise, and it starts out very little. It starts out, $50, $100 or less, or sometimes none, and then next check is 600, and next check could be 2,000, and it can back down to 500, back up to 2,000. I've seen that happen with mine. But you do have to be patient.